of storms forming off the African coast. They start moving, and then they go out in the middle of the Atlantic, and
That's how we like it.
kaput. But we do need some rain.
We do, we do. We've had a couple of showers popping up today and fizzling out pretty quickly. Here is a look of our radar right now. There's not a lot going on, and like Michael was saying, a lot of the rain so far today, it's been out over the water, which is a little bit of a bummer, but if you had any outdoor plans, it was probably nice to not get rained on. Temperatures right now are in the lower 90s. Again, not too much going on in terms of rain right now, and it's going to remain pretty quiet as we head into the overnight hours. So by the time we're waking up tomorrow morning, expect a couple of clouds in the area, a shower or two right at the coast, but generally quiet with temperatures in the mid 70s. Into tomorrow afternoon, I have somewhere between an isolated to widely scattered chance for rain showers and high temperatures in the mid 90s for most locations around the coastal bend. Now into Tuesday, that's when I've upped our rain chances a little bit, back up to widely scattered, and that goes for Wednesday as well. So we start off on a quiet note again, a couple of showers at the coast and a few more clouds compared to the day before, but this is what it looks like into Tuesday afternoon, and if model runs continue to be more consistently looking like this, we could even up the rain chances a little bit more from where they currently stand. So this is what we're looking at Tuesday, Wednesday, now looking like the rainiest, in sarcastic air quotes, if you will, days of this coming week, and then those rain chances diminish to pretty much isolated or less than that as we head into later this week and into this weekend. That is courtesy of the moisture in our atmosphere drying up and working out of here as this high pressure comes and settles over the state of Texas. So that gives a little bit more dry air here in the coastal bend, and what this high is also going to do is help our temperatures go up as the rain chances go down, and in addition to that, it's essentially going to block, if not really slow down this front from moving down towards South Texas. And the closer this front gets to us, the higher our rain chances could be. I want to point out real quick, notice high pressure across the Gulf and into the northern Caribbean. We'll come back to that note here in just a second. So we've got high pressure over us, and that is going to stick with us for pretty much the entirety of this coming week. So that means from now through Friday, rain chances are generally going to be trending down, and that is what we like to see when it comes to the football schedule heading into Friday, the first blitz of the year coming up this Friday. So the reason we talked about that high pressure is going to come into play when we talk about Invest 99L. But real quick note, we still do have Tropical Storm Fernan, I should say, out in the Atlantic, expected to move off to the northeast, not causing any issues for anyone. Now 99L, this has seen its chances for development go up and down over the past couple of days. It had a medium chance of development, went to low, went back to medium, and now it is back to low. So the Hurricane Center is watching Saharan dust with this, wind shear in the area, but the waters in this area are definitely warm enough to support development. Now that high pressure I mentioned stretching across the Gulf and northern Caribbean, that should in theory keep 99L going on a more westward path through the Caribbean and towards Central America. We're going to continue to monitor that, but for now this looks like something for us to watch, not necessarily worry about. And on that note, it is getting closer and closer towards the peak of hurricane season. That comes on September 10th, and that's when we typically see most activity when it comes to all hurricane seasons that we have kept track of. So nothing for us of the tropical variety, thankfully, just watching those rain chances over the next couple of days. More sunshine into tomorrow afternoon, temperatures getting into the mid 90s here. As we see those rain chances go up a little bit heading into Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll see high temperatures go down a little bit, but by the time we get to Friday, that first blitz of the season, lower rain chances, more sun, and hotter temperatures.
You know, I don't really like that big H over Texas. You can move that high pressure system somewhere else.
Give me one of those blue lines, you know, coming with cooler temperatures. That's what I want.
Please.
Yeah.
Thanks.